Have you ever walked into your kitchen and found a single spider staring back at you and wondered what cosmic force brought this eight-legged visitor into your sacred space? What if I told you that spider wasn't lost, wasn't random, and definitely wasn't just looking for crumbs? What if that spider was actually a divine messenger carrying an ancient secret that could transform your entire understanding of your spiritual journey? Today we're diving deep into the mystical world of spiders in your home and the profound spiritual messages they bring. This isn't just about arachnids, this is about awakening to the sacred symbols that surround us every single day. If you've ever felt that chill when a spider appears out of nowhere, hit that like button and drop the word spider in the comments, because what you're about to discover might completely shift your perspective on these mysterious creatures forever. For thousands of years, across cultures spanning from Native American wisdom keepers to ancient Celtic druids, the spider has never been seen as just another bug. It was revered as a master weaver, a keeper of destiny, a guardian of the cosmic web that connects all living things. In many traditions, the spider represents the divine feminine energy, the creative force that spins reality into existence with precision, patience, and supernatural intuition. But here's what most people miss. When a spider enters your home, it's not invading your space, it's entering your energy field with a specific purpose that only your soul was meant to understand. Some spiritual teachers believe spiders appear when you're about to step into a new chapter of your life, one that requires you to weave together all the scattered pieces of your journey into something magnificent. Others say they show up when you're being called to examine the web of relationships, habits, and choices you've been spinning around yourself. But there's something even deeper happening here, something that connects to the very fabric of how the universe communicates with those who are ready to listen. Think about this. Spiders don't build webs randomly. Every thread has a purpose. Every connection serves the greater design. So when one appears in your personal sanctuary, ask yourself, what web are you being called to weave? What connections in your life need to be strengthened or perhaps gently released? Because the truth is, spiders don't show up for everyone. They appear for those who are ready to embrace their role as conscious creators of their own reality. Your home isn't just four walls and a roof. It's an extension of your consciousness, a physical manifestation of your inner world. Every room holds energy. Every corner reflects something about your spiritual state. So when a spider chooses to make its presence known in your space, it's responding to something much deeper than you might imagine. These creatures are incredibly sensitive to energy vibrations, to the unseen currents that flow through your environment. If spiders keep appearing in your bedroom, pay attention to your dreams, your rest, your most private thoughts. The bedroom is where we're most vulnerable, most honest with ourselves. A spider here might be telling you it's time to weave new dreams, to release old patterns that have been tangled up in your subconscious mind. If they're showing up in your kitchen, consider what you're nourishing yourself with, not just food, but thoughts, relationships, spiritual practices. The kitchen is the heart of the home, where transformation happens daily. And if you find them in your workspace or creative areas, this could be the universe's way of saying your ideas are ready to be woven into reality. Spiders don't waste energy on meaningless webs. Every creation serves a purpose. Maybe you've been doubting your abilities, second-guessing your creative instincts, when what you really need is to trust the process and start spinning your vision into existence. But here's where it gets really interesting. The timing of these spider encounters is never accidental. Have you noticed they often appear during moments of uncertainty, right before major decisions, or when you're feeling disconnected from your purpose? That's because spiders are master strategists. They don't rush, they don't panic, they simply wait for the perfect moment to act. Their appearance might be the universe's way of teaching you about divine timing, about patience, about trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. In many shamanic traditions, the spider is considered a messenger between worlds, a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. When one crosses your path, it's believed they're carrying information from your guides, your ancestors, or your higher self. They're reminding you that you're not just living a random existence. You're part of an intricate, beautiful, purposeful design that extends far beyond what your physical eyes can see. Now let's talk about fear, because I know many of you feel it when you see a spider. But what if that fear isn't really about the spider at all? What if it's about what the spider represents, your own power to create, to manifest, to weave magic into your everyday life? Fear of spiders often reflects a deeper fear of our own creative potential, our ability to take control of our destiny and craft the life we truly desire. The spider doesn't create its web in one day. It's a process that requires vision, patience, skill, and complete trust in its own abilities. Thread by thread, connection by connection, it builds something that can capture exactly what it needs while being so beautiful it takes your breath away. This is the lesson the spider brings to your home. You too are being called to create something magnificent, but it's going to require the same patience, precision, and unwavering faith in your own abilities. Here's something profound that ancient wisdom keepers understood. The spider's web is actually a mandala, a sacred geometric pattern that represents wholeness, unity, and the interconnectedness of all things. When you see a spider in your home, you're being invited to look at your own life as a mandala. What patterns are you creating? What sacred geometry are you weaving with your choices, your relationships, your daily actions? Every thread in the spider's web vibrates when something touches it anywhere on the structure. This is why spiders can sense the smallest movement, the tiniest disturbance. You're being called to develop this same level of sensitivity, this same awareness of how everything in your life is connected. The spider reminds you that what you do in one area of your life sends vibrations through every other area. If you've been compartmentalizing your existence, treating your spiritual life as separate from your work life, your relationships as separate from your personal growth, the spider's message is clear. It's time to see the web, to understand that everything is connected, everything matters, everything is part of the greater design. But perhaps the most powerful message the spider brings is about resurrection and renewal. Most spiders regularly shed their old exoskeletons to grow into something bigger, something more capable. When they appear in your home, they might be signaling that it's time for your own transformation, time to shed old beliefs, old limitations, old versions of yourself that no longer serve your highest good. The web itself is constantly being rebuilt, repaired, redesigned based on changing conditions. This is the wisdom of adaptability, of resilience, of never giving up on your vision, even when life tries to tear it down. Every time a spider rebuilds its web, it's an act of faith, a declaration that it deserves to thrive, that it has something valuable to offer the world. So the next time a spider appears in your home, don't reach for the nearest shoe or spray bottle. Pause. Breathe. Ask yourself what message this master weaver might have for you. Are you being called to create something new? To strengthen the connections in your life? To trust in your own ability to manifest your dreams? To embrace your role as a conscious creator in this cosmic web of existence? Remember, nothing in your spiritual journey is random. Every sign, every symbol, every creature that crosses your path is part of a larger conversation between you and the universe. The spider has chosen you, your home, this moment to deliver a message that only you were meant to receive. Honor that, respect that, and most importantly, act on that. Your life is your web, and you are the master weaver. Every choice you make, every relationship you nurture, every dream you pursue adds another thread to your creation. The spider reminds you that this web of your life doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be authentic, purposeful, and strong enough to catch the blessings that are coming your way. If this message resonated with your soul, if you feel that familiar stirring of recognition and awakening, share this wisdom with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below with the words, "I am the weaver," to claim your power as the conscious creator of your destiny. Because when we acknowledge the messages the universe sends us through these sacred encounters, we step into a deeper level of spiritual awareness and divine connection.